It's gym review time again, the Boxr Gym in Miami, a gym that is pretty famous on social media. UFC fighters like Israel Adesanya, Henry Cejudo, Ilya Topuria have trained there. Alex Volkanovski is now training there in preparation for his UFC 314 fight. And it's more or less a boxing gym as far as I know, but they do offer MMA classes, jiu-jitsu classes, all of that good stuff. They have over 100 classes a week, but more about that in the overall summary and rating at the end, right? Now I'm going to the gym. Look at that horrible weather in Miami. I'm going to the gym now. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go to a no-gi jiu-jitsu class and I'm gonna give you my full review of the gym comparing to all the other gyms like Syndicate MMA in the end of the video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA. Okay, day pass.
Training your first time here?
First time here, yes.
Cool. How did you get that part? It's a liability waiver?
Yeah.
And then, you have your ID on you, bro?
Sorry again?
You have your ID on you?
Yeah, I just have a Swiss ID.
You live here in Miami? You live here in Miami or you visiting?
No, I'm visiting. Oh, I scanned the Instagram barcode.
You just gonna do open gym today? What are you planning?
And no gear.
We're across the street.
Ah, it's not here?
This is the CrossFit side. So you have CrossFit, you have weighted. You have access to the whole facility with the day pass here.
So also after the class, I can still.
Yeah. Okay. The boxing area, you have the weight room on this side, and then upstairs you have the MMA coach. Volkanovski is actually training in the on a daily basis. So it's kind of cool.
I saw that. Yeah, it's cool.
Straight through the wall, and then you'll see the MMA cage upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
So I went upstairs to the MMA section and I was searching for a changing room because I always arrive in street clothing and I like to change in the gym. Here you can see more of the cool gym. Much more footage comes in the rating, you guys, so stay tuned. And here in a second on the left you will see a curtain and I thought that might be the changing room, but I wasn't sure because that's so small, so I asked for help.
Is that a changing room or? Is that a changing room or is there any official changing room or? Do you know that? Okay. Here for no-gi at 12? For jiu-jitsu? Where did you change? You just came like this, huh? Okay, let's come to the official review of the Boxr Gym. So I always rate facility, staff, equipment, location, and merch. These 5 categories all get a rating, and then at the end I give the overall rating based on those categories and all the other things that go into an overall rating, right? So stay tuned until the end. So first I want to share with you what I put in my notes when I was there. I tried to put some thoughts in my notes that I don't lose those thoughts. What I thought, positive and negative things about the gym before I get to the rating. The positive thing was, it was a very cool vibe. The gym obviously is very like special. When you come in there, you're like, whoa, you're kind of over flooded with all the things you see and what's going on, and there's so many hot chicks as well. Like everyone in there is freaking jacked. Like the atmosphere is very cool. Like the gym is filled with people that are healthy, obsessed with fitness or martial arts, depending on which part, right? There's a big fitness part in there as well. So the vibe is really cool overall with the music playing and the way it looks, especially downstairs. The MMA part upstairs is very different, and this is the main part that I will be talking about, because this is not a fitness review, not a boxing review, this is a MMA gym review, right? But as I said, very cool vibe. Beautiful women there, honestly, that's something that immediately caught my eye. I mean, never have seen so many beautiful women in there in one room, but they were all filming themselves the whole time with selfie sticks and stuff like that. Like, I don't feel like you can train there without being in 700 TikToks, but it's kind of cool as well. It's a influencer gym in a way, right? There's lots of possibilities in a very small space, I would say. The gym itself, it is not small, obviously, but it's not like, it's not insanely huge, but they managed to put a huge weightlifting space in there, 2 boxing rings, a big space with bags and whatever for boxers though, because that's a shoe wearing space, if you want to call it like that. It's not a normal mat space, right? Which is, as I said, the gym is more for boxers than MMA fighters, but it's kind of weird because in their membership plans, it's filled, or in their schedule, the schedule is filled with Muay Thai classes, MMA classes. I've never seen a schedule like that. This schedule is insane. It's a dream, actually. I mean, if you want to train a lot, this schedule is a dream. I'm just looking at it right now. It is filled with boxing classes, fitness classes, Muay Thai classes, Jiu-Jitsu classes, Pilates, everything the whole day. Like, it's filled, which is very cool, right? So lots of possibilities in a small space. They used it very well. The negative things are the mats were pretty dirty. The MMA mats up there were pretty dirty. It just looked like the part downstairs is the part that gets taken a lot of care of, and the part upstairs, the whole MMA space, was kind of like no one cares, no one cleans, like no one cares about this part. This part is just up there for the crazy MMA guys, and no one cares, because it just seemed like the whole MMA space was kind of unorganized, like everything was laying all over the place, the mats were dirty, and the training structure, if we talk about the training itself, the BJ training that I went to was pretty weird, I would say. It was just, I've never seen a training structured the way he structured it. It wasn't like warm-up, technique, rolling. It was just weird the way he just mixed everything in the whole time and went from one move to another, and it was kind of weird. I did not like the class too much, I gotta say. The coach as well, maybe he just had a bad day, I don't know, I can only judge from what I saw. He seemed to know a lot, he seemed to have a lot of knowledge, but he was not too good at sharing that knowledge. You get what I'm saying? He also made a lot of references. Yeah, this move, just like the one this and this guy used on this and this guy at ADCC 2016 or something. And I'm like, bro, no one knows what you're talking about. Like, I love you're so passionate about the sport and you know all those details, but you gotta know who you're talking to. And he was not really interested in who you are and all of that. It's not like some coaches, like Jerry Shapiro, for example, from Syndicate MMA, comes to you like, hey, what's your name? Because you know who's new and who's not new. Hey, what's your name? How you doing, man? Where are you from? Whatever. And it was more like, you trained today? Okay, come. Like, you know what I mean? No one really cared. And he was just, he didn't seem motivated. He just, yeah, I did not like the class too much. I gotta say that. But maybe he just had a bad day, who knows? But the class structure and all of that was not it. The wall mats were very hard. They were like freaking bricks. I mean, if you have a heavy wrestling scramble and you get slammed to that mat, you probably get a concussion from that stuff. That was crazy. Yeah, the day pass was $50, but I wrote that down before I realized every day pass in Miami is $50. So that is all that I have to say about the stuff I have in my notes. Now let's come to the review. The facility, I gave the facility a 9. Why did I give it a 9? Because overall, of course, it's a very cool, dope, special facility. But we have to judge it based on MMA. If we only go for MMA part, it's probably a 6 or something. But we have to make an overall judgment, but still not forget that we're judging as an MMA gym review, right? And you have mat space, you have wall mats, all of that. The equipment is good as well, which I'll rate later. And it's a cool facility, but The MMA space seems kind of worn down. The mats were all like, looked like they were very old and messed up and ready to get renewed, right? Or replaced. Dirty, as I said. It's just, yeah. It was a big mix of dope facility and not so dope facility. So I gave it a 9. I think that's a fair rating. The staff, I did not have a million interactions, but the guy that brought me over there was a chill dude, very like open and chill. The coach, as I said, wasn't my type of person, but he wasn't an asshole or anything, so that was okay. The person I asked for the locker room and all of that was okay, but it's always the problem with the big gyms that it often feels like they don't care about you unless you are someone. Unless you are, I don't know, someone that they know or you're famous or whatever, they do not seem to care that much. You know what I mean? So I gave the staff a 9. They were all friendly, nothing really bad to say, but not like, oh my God, such amazing people. 9. Then the equipment. The equipment, I gave the equipment a 9.3 because I have to say they had quite a few bags, especially downstairs in the boxing area. They had quite a few different bags, a cool little machine, like that punching machine where you can hit many targets. That was pretty cool. They had that old school Kung Fu dummy, a lot of different equipment, so that was cool. I have not too many bad things to say about the equipment overall. I gave it a 9.3. Then the location. The location is really good. I gave it a 9.4 because it is pretty much in the center of Miami. It is in downtown. It's not in the middle of downtown, which can also be nice because you can still find a parking lot, right? So I really like the location. I think the location is at a great place. So I gave the location a 9.4. You could probably also give it a 9.5 or something, but yeah, it was a cool location. It was kind of hard to find the entrance at first for me. And there's 2 different gyms as you saw, so I was kind of confused, but yeah, it was the location is good. Then the last category is the merch. The merch, I gotta say, I was very disappointed. You have such a special gym. I mean, I think as far as I know, Boxr is a clothing brand as well, right? Or am I tripping? I mean, it's a huge freaking thing, that whole Boxr stuff. And the gym looks so special. You can make such cool merch things, you know what I mean? Like special type of merch, whatever. And I was really down to buy some merch from them. They had nothing. And do you have merch that you sell here as well?
We just sold a match shirt today.
You didn't have rash guards or anything, nothing, huh?
Okay.
Bro, you're missing so much here. Like, I think a lot of people would be down to buy that merch. How can you, as a big gym like that, not have merch in 2025? I really don't understand it. I really do not understand it. Every single shit gym has freaking merch. How can you, as such a big gym, such a big brand, not have merch? It's beyond me. Even on their homepage, they have one cap which says "Make Boxr Great Again," which makes no sense to me because, of course, they probably mean boxing, but it says Boxr, which is your brand. So you say "Make your brand great again," which means you think your brand is not great at the moment. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really get the message there, and I don't think that's the only merch thing that you should have. But hey, it is what it is. I have to give it a 0 or no contest. You could say they have no merch. Hopefully they will change that in the future, right? So overall, if you sum it all up, I give it an overall rating of a 9. I do think it's fair because I also have to compare it to my other ratings. I gave Extreme Couture a 9.1, and whilst they both have similar attributes in terms of dirty mats and it feels like the people don't really care about you there and all of that, Extreme Couture is still a 10 times better MMA gym for pure MMA, obviously, than the Boxr gym. But as I said, in those gym reviews, I have to also be fair and kind of judge overall as well a little bit. I cannot just judge the MMA area in the Boxr gym if that's such a beautiful gym, you know what I mean? So it will kind of be unfair for me to just judge the MMA area, but it would also be unfair to me to give the Boxr gym with a small little grappling space the same review as one of the most famous MMA gyms in the world, right? So yeah, I gave the Boxr Gym a 9. If you're in Miami, it's definitely worth checking it out. It's a cool experience. I'm not sure if I would be a regular member, if I would be there, if I would live there. I'm not sure. I'll probably go to MMA Masters, but it is a cool gym. If you're a boxer, it's an amazing gym. It's definitely made for boxers, which is totally fine. But yeah, if you're there, go check it out. Leave a comment what you think about the gym. Have you ever trained there? All of that, write in the comments, you guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, would appreciate that. Check out my merch, bloodshop.net, worldwide free shipping with the code FREE. Check it out, you guys. Check out the Twitch, all the links in bio or in the description. Check it out, you guys. Stay bloody, and until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.